I'd like to call this meeting to order. Please rise for the flag salute. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mayor Caucus?
Here.
Pasio? Here. Ms. Kelly? Here. Mr. Farrell?
Yes, here. I'm sorry.
Mr. Shapiro?
Here.
Mr. Marin?
Here.
Mr. White?
Here.
Mr. Long?
Here.
Mr. Nicholson?
Here.
Ms. Straley? Here. Also present, Steve Bob, and Superintendent Ozone.
Public notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act has been given by the clerk in the following manner. 1, posted on the bulletin board in the Borough Clerk's office on December 5th, 2025, and 2, posted on the Borough Runnemede website. First item for discussion is the Environmental Commission Green Team. Eleanor, who's on the Green Team? Ed? You aware?
Ed is chair.
Yeah, so Russ sent me, do you have that for now?
It was sitting there.
No. Did you have the list that he gave, the names of the? So one of the things that's important for some of these applications you guys are doing was that we have to have a functioning environmental commission. So what I'd like to do next meeting is appoint those members. Officially, the council has to vote on them. And let me just, you want to read the names off? The only thing we have to decide this evening, and if you guys want to tell me, is fine. It's a 1-year, 2-year, or 3-year. I don't know if that means anything, but we just have to put people so that they're staggered for their rotation. So if you want to say certain people are 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. The only other rule
We don't
is,
have to decide that tonight. do we?
no, we need it by next Tuesday.
We have to decide by next Tuesday.
Yes. You want to read them off?
Ed White, Eleanor Kelly, David Steinberg, Lyle Bratton, Caitlin Kaplinger, Jane Shaw, and Wyatt McCann.
So just pick the ones, we'll plug it in the back. We'll plug them in and we'll vote on it. We've had it in our ordinance for a long time. We just haven't really been utilizing it. I think this is,
1996.
so this is important that you and Russ and everybody pointed it out. Let's just do it right. And then supposedly, once I get this resolution done, we can submit it as part of an application for whatever's getting done right now. I don't know if it's the bat houses or what's triggering it, if it's the Delaware River. I think it's the Delaware River.
Well, we had an environmental commission.
Right?
A long time.
We've had it.
1996.
We've had it.
We had it.
Yeah, and the only thing I'll say about it is, let's just get it on the rotation in the,
It'll be a rework.
so this will be prorated to the end of the year, and then, right, Dan, we prorate these appointments, and then January they get reappointed?
That's correct, temporary. And then they get reappointed for full terms when the time comes.
Okay, so that takes care of that. And then just so everybody's aware, I think Ed knows this, some of the funding for the trees and the park, you know, that money just is fungible, move it around. We're spending less on trees, more on the park. But the amount of money doesn't change. So I think we're way past the 100 trees if you count Harris trees, which I count Harris trees. You put up at least 25 trees, right?
We're over 165.
Wow. Yeah, so we're way past it. So I'd rather spend the money at Liberty Park. The only thing I wanted to bring up tonight about Liberty Park before we move on is
It's located.
it's a corner of
Washington.
and Ardmore. It was dedicated in 1976.
Haverford.
Haverford, I'm sorry. 1976 it was dedicated, I believe, and so we're revamping it. We do have someone who wants to donate sprinklers. Do you have water out there?
No, yet.
Not yet. Do you think we can get water out there?
It's being worked on.
So I'm going to just announce it. Matt from Penny Green has offered to do something for the town. And so, you know, he helped us out before with the ROI and things like that, so he wanted to do something. You know, I basically knew that you guys were doing this. I said, well, why don't, and I'll put you guys in touch with him and, you know, work that out. But of course, he's going to say you need a meter.
Yeah, well, yeah, we need service.
You need service.
We're working on that.
You know, I'm assuming the gentleman who lives next door might allow us to use some water for a little bit of time, but I don't know. I don't know if he's happy with me, you know, so we'll see. What do you think of
He
it?
wants a lot, doesn't he?
You know, he's been disturbed a lot with what's going on here.
Okay.
I would hate to ask him, but If he says no, he says no.
He's a citizen, we can always ask him his opinion on things. Put a fence up, you know what I mean? Make
Still be nice.
it nice for
No,
him.
I mean, we can ask him.
Yeah. But I mean, I like to get the water meter in,
Okay.
but I agree with you, it's gonna take a little work to get it tapped in the street.
No, we just gotta get the paperwork straight.
Okay, well, if you need any help, I did do it for my.
I'll give you a call.
I got it tapped on the Black Horse Pike, which is tough, to get water on the Black Horse Pike. So, all right, that's all I wanted to mention, so just keep that in your green team meeting. Let him know about that he's, you know, I mean, obviously we have to give more details, but he's offered to help, which is important.
Well, it's nice.
Yes. Okay, public hearing. First, we have ordinance 2615. This is ordinance regulating the salaries for employees of the Borough of Runnemede. Look at this one. Okay, this is just the salary ordinance that lists everyone's minimum and maximum. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak on this ordinance, come to the microphone, state your name and address. Seeing no one, is there a motion to close the public hearing?
I'll make that motion to close.
Motion by
I'll
Ms.
second
Kelly,
it.
second by Ms. Passio. Someone make a motion to adopt?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. White, is there a second?
I'll second. Go
Second by
ahead.
Ms. Passio.
Sorry, Rick.
Roll call, please.
Ms. Cassia?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Severo?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. Wade?
Yes.
All right, that ordinance is adopted. Ordinance 2516 is an ordinance amending Chapter 50 of the Code of the Borough of Runnemede entitled Police Department. This is just housekeeping, once again. No, it's
No,
not.
I think this might be the memo of understanding.
Yes.
Yeah, I got the wrong one. This is the memo just clarifying what the things are. This portion of the meeting is open to the public. Anyone wishing to speak on this, come to the microphone, state your name and address. Seeing no one, is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Murray. Was there a motion to adopt?
I'll make that motion to adopt.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Ms. Passio, roll call, please.
Ms. Cassia?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Severo?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Mr. White? Mr. White?
Yeah, Mr. Wade.
That's it.
I didn't know if you wanted to.
All right. Oh, I don't think it matters.
You did last time, that's why I was.
Okay. Mr. Long, you have any comment? No? Okay, that's fine. That ordinance is adopted. All right, resolution 26128, authorizing the sale of the borough property through the online auction of police vehicle, a 2018 Ford Explorer. Would someone like to make a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Ms. Kelly.
I'll second that
Second by Ms.
motion.
Passio. Roll call, please.
Ms. Cassia?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Severo?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. Wade?
Yes.
That resolution is adopted. Resolution 26129, certifying that the governing body has reviewed the 2025 audit recommendations. A little technicality, obviously timing, we all got copies of it. We're still going to have our exit conference, but the fact is that the law says that the council must review prior to a timeline. So as long as everybody has had the opportunity to review this, would someone like to make a motion?
I would just like to say one thing. They found no findings.
Yes.
It's important that everybody knows
Right.
that. No findings.
Yeah, no, excellent. Would you like to
I
make a
just
motion?
want it on the record.
That's on the record.
It'll be on the record if we didn't.
Yes. Motion to adopt?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Ms. Kelly, is there a
Second.
second? Second by Mr. Murray. Roll call, please.
Ms. Cassia?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Severo?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. Wade?
Yes.
All right, that resolution is adopted. Resolution 26130, confirming 2026 appointment, 6-month temporary laborers, James Gray Jr. and Sean Hyman as temporary laborers. Would someone like to make a motion to approve?
I'll make that.
Motion by Mr. White, is there a second by Mr. Shapiro? Roll call, please.
Ms. Cassia?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes.
Mr. Farrell?
Yes.
Mr. Severo?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. Wade?
Yes.
Doing good. That resolution is adopted. We'll rate the committee reports. Finance Administration, Mr. Murray.
Yes, I'm going to hold my report till next week, Mr. Mayor. But while I have a second, can I change on ordinance 2616 to abstain from that?
Yeah,
of course.
Okay, so I'd like to change my vote.
That's fine. So that'll be
Thank
501.
Yes.
All
And
right.
I'll have my report next week for the...
That's good. Public Safety, Ms. Kelly.
Yes, I would like to give one report, and the rest I'll defer to council. This is a report on the shared service that we have with all 6 towns. Now, when we went into the shared service,
It's about court.
yeah, Valcourt,
I guess
I'm
it's-
sorry.
it's-
When we went into this service, we were at the cost of $215,043 each year. That was in 2023. In 2024, with the shared service, we dropped that expense down 13% to 187. In '25, we dropped it down 32% to 147. And in 2026, we dropped it down 33%. The cost is now 144,628. Now, this reflects a tremendous saving for our town. We have a budgeted 2026 cost of $70,000, less than our 2023 costs. This reflects a reduction of 33% overall. It was a smart move. When we initiated this, we really didn't know where we were going because we only had a couple towns on board. And then everybody saw that we were saving money, and they all jumped over. We have 6 towns now coming for court services. So, and we're saving money. And thank you for giving me that report. I'm going to brag about it at council because I just want you all to know that this woman is really on the ball when it comes to saving us money. She looks at everything. And I just want to kudos to you for getting that going. That's my report for tonight.
Okay.
And we'll save the rest for council.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Isn't that great? I just love
And-
it. Whenever we save money, I
I'm
love
going to let you talk. Are you on this agenda?
I am, yes.
Oh, no, I'll let you going to say something that's good then. All right, then I won't say anything. Okay, public events, Ms. Passio.
Okay, I'm just going to report on one, the rest I'll do at council also, which is our kickoff, for the school at Volts, which will be in August 31st from 5:30 to 7 p.m.
it. The Women's Club will be there with the table.
Okay, so it's a great event for everyone, especially for the kids. So don't forget again, August 31st from 5:30 to 7 p.m. Everything else, I'll talk about it at council.
Okay. Do you want to at least remind everyone, we can say it again about the
What is
ribbon cutting for the lights?
So ribbon cutting will be on
Even though it's kind of,
Friday.
it's a public event, but it's also
Okay, so the
engineering.
Ribbon cutting will be on Friday, September 11th at the RYAA Major Field, and will be at 7 p.m. So we'll be cutting the ribbon, and the lights will be turned on. So everyone come on out and cheer on.
It's great.
$2 million project.
Yeah.
2 million, right?
What's that? No. Don't overspend our
It
money.
was
It's about 1.3, I think it was. Wasn't it 1.3?
1-3.
Yeah. Because we did the ad alternate to get the other
Yeah,
two.
you were at in the Harry.
Yeah.
No, it didn't cost you, it's 1-3. I just want to,
If you say it faster, it sounds better.
Blah.
All right, engineering, Mr. Farrell, thank you.
Just a few things, softball lighting, girls softball is connected, RYAA should have been connected yesterday, were they?
no leadership.
No meeting.
Okay, and Manoa Park is supposed to be connected 7 to 10 days from now. Johnson Avenue State, South State has been working on Johnson for curbs and sidewalks, and they also, additional sidewalks will be
Do you know
replaced.
what that reflects? I'm sorry.
Okay. Harry Williams addition, Bach is coordinating with the contractors. We met there yesterday and figured a few things out, and we're going to have progress.
Okay. Thank you. So Johnson Avenue, just to be clear, there's additional sidewalks.
Sidewalks,
Which is
yeah.
great. You know, the missing, what we talked about, not just missing, bad sections. It's our opportunity to make it look a little nicer. I'm a huge fan of that. When we're looking at these roads, trying to improve as much as possible. I know it's an expense to the borough.
You take the directive.
I know, but to me, that kind of puts the cherry on top when the sidewalks look good, the curbs look good, and all that looks good. The only thing I will say, and when we first were doing roads replacing trees here and there. I know there's always a consideration about underground utilities, sidewalks, but when we're looking at these roads, I just want to remind you again that trees are important, that we replace them. And on many occasions, we've removed them, and now that we have an ordinance that says we have to replace them, I think it's got to be part of our evaluation when you're looking at these roads. Especially when you go the rest of Johnson or the rest of Mitchell, there's a lot of trees at the end of those roads. I don't know if any of them are going to come out, but if they do or don't, we might want to think about some trees on there. Yeah, I'm just bringing that up because over the years, we've deferred.
Haven't been replacing.
We've deferred to fixing the curbs, fixing the sidewalks, fixing the roads, not as much with fixing the trees.
We don't put the trees.
Okay. Public Works and Construction. Mr. White,
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
take the mic.
Sheriff's Department's doing well. We still have a few issues with some paperwork. Other than that, and then I'll defer my public work
Okay.
on there.
That's fine. Thank you. Parks and Rec, Mr. Sapiro. Microphone.
RY's been a little busy this past week. Last month, basketball just finished up last week. Soccer had their draft on Sunday, their opening day September the 19th. Flag football registrations going on until the 15th. Games begin for that, October 4th.
And where are they playing?
where
Now,
do
did
they
they
play?
do that with
Where did they
NFL?
No, it's in-house for 1 year,
And then they go to NFL?
then we'll go NFL affiliate.
Okay, and that's where the games being played at? Do we
Vanilla
know?
Park, under the lights,
All right.
on Sunday
Under the lights.
Wow.
and Sunday nights.
That's an unintended consequence.
Mhm.
Now, excuse me, just to stop one for a
Go
second.
ahead.
We're still working for the field behind the lots.
Yeah.
As a backup field to do stuff on it. But you like the lights, okay, because
So
it's in the
we may not-
wintertime. It's a bit-
We would not have had that ability to do those nighttime things.
That's great.
Nice.
So they worked it out. Opening day, I mean, we already know ribbon cutting September 11th. They have a double hitter. First game starts at 6. If it's not done by 7, then we're going to cut the lights off, cut the game, then do the ribbon cut around 7:15. So try to be there by around 7. And then the next game is right after that. Usually
Okay.
baseball, especially in the fall, is a 2-hour time limit. They usually don't go to 2 hours, but it's 2 hours cut. So they have 2 games, one from 6 to about 8, and then the other one from 8.
So let me just say, we might want to turn the lights on sooner.
That's why I said,
Because if it starts to get dark, right, that's going to be hard on the,
so I
you said sunset's at 7:15?
7:17 to be exact.
We'll stop the
I
game
have-
and turn them on at 7. They go on right away. It's not like they
Okay.
take forever. Like
So-
But I'm saying I don't want to get too dark for the kids playing the game.
No, and I assume,
If we have to stop it sooner than that, we'll stop it sooner.
Okay, so be there a little bit earlier.
I remember I
Let's be there at
told,
6:30.
I told Sean 6:30.
Yeah, let's be there at 6:30.
Wait a minute, 6:30?
Yeah. move it
I
over
would be
here.
on site by 6:30.
Yeah, you know,
We're gonna have reserved, chairs, right, behind the fence for mayor and council, so that whenever you do get there, you can sit down until the point the lights get turned on. The expected,
Big time.
10 minutes.
Softball has their teams out. They do have their schedules, but some of them might have to change their schedules because they did their schedules before they did it on how to play. So they can adjust their schedule a little bit. I know the older girls have all their schedules done because they do it with GSA a little sooner, but they can always adjust their schedule. So I guess Maria, I'll reach out to the president Anthony and see if we can schedule. They can have a double header and we do the same thing. Our annual soccer camp was held on the week of the 10th at Vanilla Park. And we're still waiting just for the meters at the baseball and soccer, right?
Connections.
So like connections, so we're close to the rest of the progress.
Did you want to report anything on the changes in the girls softball leadership at all?
They just changed leadership. Charlene stepped down and Anthony's the president now. and-
What's Anthony's last name?
Miraglia.
What?
Miraglia.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
Yeah, so,
All good.
and they're working on things now,
Thank you. All right, solicitors report, keep it short.
Nothing this time.
Okay. Engineers report. Mayor, Mr. Nichols. I used to say Mr. Nation, I guess I didn't say Mr. Nichols.
So a few things I'd like to add from Mr. Darrell's report. general engineering under phase E. NJDOT has announced that applications are now being accepted for the 2027 Safe Routes to Schools program, due date is November 13th for that. The Hartford sidewalk, we did finalize all the plans and easements and legal descriptions for this. We got 2 different estimates under the co-op, however, the estimates did come in high, so we are putting the project on hold for now.
Is everybody hearing that? The sidewalks in Hartford will be put on hold because the numbers were just way too high.
I think we were discussing we could potentially use the Safe Routes to School as a,
I'm going to jump in on that because I didn't tell you about the conversation I had with Mayor. So, Manhattan Heights was able to do a Safe Routes to School application for all the missing sidewalks within the borough. It is a federally funded program. There's a lot of red tape and strings attached to doing it, but they got a $2 million award a few years ago. But it will take 5 to 7 years before any sidewalks actually get installed. So, but that is something that we're looking at to see if we can do a quick mapping of all the missing sidewalks. So we can report back and say, is this something we can look at? And the other thing, Mayor.
And your point is you can just get a map, show all the missing sidewalks so council can see the
And
ones.
you were going to put me in touch with somebody at the school to see if they actually had a adopted travel plan.
I have not done that.
All right, but it.
Because I know that was the chief's not here.
Yeah,
So
that
me and the
is-
chief met with the school board and, or the school leadership, and there is a Safe Routes to School map that they do. I'll get it from the secretary.
But I will tell you, in order for, I wouldn't want the borough to go through the time of putting together a Safe Routes to School application if you don't have a school board approved travel plan, because you won't get funded. So we're going to look into this and report back.
But talk about the other things we talked about, taking bites at it and things like that.
I still, I'm a proponent, rural activity, we should have sidewalks everywhere, we really should. Except in the areas where it's environmentally sensitive, that you can't do it. But if you have a sidewalk mid-block and then you have a sidewalk down the corner, why don't we have sidewalks connecting them up? So those are things that we should look at, in my opinion, now. I need to do a little bit each year, so you're not, that's just a thought. Budget considerations are given.
So just to be clear, one of the reasons that the number was so high is when we had this smaller project, they were charging us $288 a square yard, as opposed to Mitchell Avenue, right, or not, Johnson right now was at 150. So that's almost double the cost because it was a smaller job. Now, you know the way they bid the job. So one of the thoughts is either tie it in with a road project, or what we did one time with Harry, we had a bunch of sidewalk all throughout the town, and we got a few more done, and all of a sudden the price came in much more reasonable. Now, Hartford is a tougher road, because there is,
Some restorations and fence work.
yeah, it's a little more. Now, we're still gonna move forward. I believe the first easement was signed and dropped off today. Yeah, he called me in my office.
So be ready to go once funding permits, and also whether there's another town that can be brought into to hopefully share the mobilization costs and the bonding costs, that would get it more closer to the 150, 160 mark.
And we have one of the 3 easements, so I still gotta get the other 2 granted. So it was very short timeline for us to do everything.
We're close.
Yeah. The numbers would have came in, we would have been okay.
Safe routes to school is a big deal.
Sure, but the program is what he's talking about. It's great to maybe do it if we can tie it all together and get a lot done, even if it's 5 years out, who cares?
Yeah, and if you have a viable application.
Yeah.
So we're going to be looking at that, I believe, supposed to get it, I'm sorry. October is the deadline for the application, if I recall.
November
There
13th.
is a deadline, there is a meeting that you have to schedule in October for like a pre-approval for the application or something like that.
So we're going to plan on attending that, we'll work towards it, and we'll know the answer beforehand, so I have September for Caleb to report back on.
I remember when Heights got it, who else got it in the past couple of years?
Belmar.
Oh,
Except for a couple of months.
did they get it done?
They declined the grant because of a change of policy regarding how the kids were dropped off at a certain school. So it was all.
Okay, I understand. Was it more?
And then the final thing I'd like to report on Park soccer fields, we did get new dimensions on what was it, the soccer representatives would like to install.
I think it was the RYA commissioner, I think that he'd give us,
So we're currently preparing a map to show what the existing conditions are and then how it would look with the proposed.
And we'll bring that to the engineering committee, and then we'll go from there.
and do we have topography, do we know what it would entail?
It'll be illustrative in terms of, how it would fit in the existing environmental constraints that at this point in 2026 cannot be changed. When you did it, I'm going to talk about this again, because you weren't here back then. When we got the soccer fields approved back then, we actually had freshwater wetlands, we got buffer averaging, we got all kinds of general permits. Those are days long gone. You will not get those type of approvals. So we're going to be working within the constraints that we have. Plus, the state has come up with a riparian buffer, which would be 300 foot from wetlands, which would put us right in the middle of the soccer field that we have.
I'm only saying,
There's a lot of constraints.
if the field has to be longer, that,
We're gonna
bring that dirt up a little bit.
We're gonna bring all the dimensions to you, and that way you'll have a decision for, you'll have the information you need for policy.
Anything else?
And I will rely on the written questions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kenny.
All right, we got the order here, superintendent's report, Mr. Wozon.
Well, everybody should be dancing on the new carpet that's laid down in here, so it's, we're chipping away at things for this project in here. Next week, for Friday this week, the guys will be done forward to this, and then we have to come up with a paint scheme in here, so we can do the border around the carpet and all of how all the whole section needs to be repainted. We'll be working on everything else. See if administrator with the schedule, and we'll keep plugging away with that. Today, we actually brought the leaf ring. We're starting that already before you know it. Leaves are already dropping on Singley Avenue. So we're prepping already for leaf season. We've been doing a lot of cutting back walk paths, bike paths, walk paths around Powell Park. Just with the rain that we had, everything's just been growing. So now hopefully we'll stop, but with the cool nights, it's actually helping with everything growing. 2 weeks ago, we did our weed feed for midsummer, and we're getting ready for the fall one. Let's see, potholes, signs. Williams Avenue is hopefully final pave tomorrow. Cleanup restoration on that will take place the next 2 days after that for the curb line on the Parksmith strip. Working with Bach on several other items that we have ongoing, stormwater report and so forth. Other than that, a lot's been going on and we're plugging away. Thank you for the hires for the two seasonal guys. That helps us out with who's in one. We're coming into the fall season. We're hopefully get a lot of other little projects taken care of.
Howard, do you want to say anything about the Piash report? I thought it was wonderful.
We had another Piash contemplating, well, first of all, Piash itself, we closed out everything that we had from the springtime session. And then we just had a consult review, and we had two little items on that, which will be taken care of. They were very simple.
It was
to be
wonderful.
addressed.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
because that was not an easy move for you. Because when the first Piash report came in, we had a lot of findings.
Yes.
But this one was wonderful. Kudos to you and your men.
Thank you.
Because I know the amount of work that went into getting this corrected. So, thank you. Thank you for everything. Whenever we get a good Piash report, it's always important. And it's good to report on it. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, if you needed to go too.
Thank you, as discussed, we have big issues.
Absolutely.
See, Steve.
Was there anything else, sir?
Bob, you were about to ask.
Okay. Shelley gets to close it out. Super Business Administrator's Report. Ms. Straley. So Shelley's going to try to help put everything together that also happens over the 30 days in a month that we're dealing with a million things.
Yeah.
What do you got?
All of our sewer accounts for Ashbrook Landing are now active, and 34 have connected or submitted applications to connect to date on the sanitary sewer extension project. So that's all moving along very nicely. Our tax sale is scheduled for October 14th. Tax bills were mailed 8/4 with the extended grace period of September 4th. Our final property tax distribution, once the certified tax rate came in for municipal services, is 28.5% of your entire tax bill. Our property tax relief event will be held September 24th from 3 to 7 at the Senior Center. This is for PAS-1 assistance. That's the single application to receive any of the state property tax relief programs for which you qualify, which is Senior Freeze, Anchor, State New Jersey.
So should every senior go to that?
I'm gonna have Beth answer.
I was just gonna say, we have information on the website on the sign and everything, and we also have flyers in the office if anybody wants more information. But anybody who's unsure, doesn't know how to fill it out, or even if you've had problems and you think you filled it out and you're not seeing anything, the state will actually send workers just like last year, so you can come with all of your stuff and they can look up real time, because they'll have the computers with them, and so they'll be able to check your account and they can tell for sure if you did send it in and just not processed, that sort of thing. So anybody, especially if they're uncomfortable with technology, would be a good event to go to.
Council approved Resolution 26104 for a licensed site remediation professional to begin the investigational process at one of our properties. We have received initial testing results, which concentrations have decreased significantly from prior testing.
I saw that in the letter.
However,
Steve had a question. I didn't know what significantly means.
Well,
I never
still,
heard
yeah.
engineers use the word significantly.
It still is going to require remediation.
I saw that part.
But maybe not in so many areas. If you look at the map, it'll show you where all the wells are and which concentration is in each well.
And I noticed the one property owner won't let us on her property to check the well. Did you see that?
Install the well.
No, to go read the well that was already there. That's what that was. We now have to send some legal letter to say we have the right to go check the well. You know what we're talking about? The old Public Works garage. We have to do work there. Panoni did a great job, right? We're happy with Panoni?
Yes, they're doing a good job. And one thing that they did mention is in order to apply for any grants to assist with this, council would be required to pass a resolution approving the redevelopment of this property and to authorize the grant application. What we're looking to obtain is a hazardous discharge site remediation fund grant. They have grants and loans. Ideally, of course, we prefer grants. But in order to move forward with that process, that's something to look for onto next week's agenda.
Okay.
They should be sending us a copy of the actual application. Continuing investigations and repairs, as Harry discussed, for stormwater due to the flooding and damages as a result, inlet replacements, our updated stormwater infrastructure map, along with the proposed flood prevention improvement projects with their implementation schedule, costs, and potential funding opportunities are due by October 1st. This is an annual requirement pursuant to a resolution passed in 2025, number 116.
So we have to do another resolution?
No, we already passed the resolution. It's just a matter of our engineers meeting with Harry and them coming up with implementation plans annually as required.
Okay.
This will also help with the budget process. If we know what our priority list is for stormwater projects, then we can make sure that they're in there. Obviously, emergencies are going to happen, but this gives us a good planning jumping point.
You're talking about capital expenditures.
Yes, correct. Continuing renovations and repairs for the courtroom, the public defender and the prosecutor's office that are being funded through the LEAP grant, obviously, are progressing very well. Harry's doing a great job. Our reimbursements to date for these projects is $100,079.87. Our chairs are on order.
Oh, we're getting new chairs? Amen.
How many days out?
Harry?
Trying to get confirmation on that.
Uh,
Supply chain issues.
So every year we have several audits. As you all know, the big one is our annual audit, and that is complete. Our workers' comp audit is now complete. Our annual insurance location audit is now complete. complete. And for 2026, our rotation on the OPEB census and audit has arrived. This is our other post-employment benefits, and the state does an audit. They rotate municipalities, so we're one of 250 municipalities that's getting audited this year. Yes, and Beth and I have already submitted all required documents for that. Code enforcement, some stats for code enforcement month to date in August is 18 re-inspections, 8 failed upon inspection, 9 new violations were issued, 5 notices for compliance, 1 was turned over to Public Works to abate. Most of these are prompted by complaint. And then if our Public Works notices issues out there, they will also submit something to the code enforcement officer. A reminder that department budgets and capital requests are due by September 30th. Our fire marshal's office has officially launched their 100 smoke detectors for 100 years for qualifying recipients. You can find the information on our website and through our social media outlets. If you are not savvy with online applications, you can call our office and we can put you in touch with the fire marshal. Community paint days have begun. First session was held on August 22nd. The next session is the 29th from 12 to 3.
For the mural.
For the mural, yes,
There.
I'm sorry.
We're not painting
I
the
was
courtroom.
I was there
You
Saturday.
were there?
Yeah.
We got the invitation, I didn't respond, but
There was about 20 of us
that's
that day.
nice.
Well, that's a great turnout.
That is a good turnout.
All volunteers are welcome. It's being held at the Scout Building. Like I said, the next one is August 29th from 12 to 3 and August 31st from 6 to 9, both at the Scout Building. Watch our website and our social media platforms for more information and updates, or contact us at Borough Hall. And that's my report, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, very good, thank you.
That's good.
Keep
It
wrapping
really
it up.
summarizes everything that's going on. That's wonderful.
Try not
Thank
to
you,
miss
Shel. How come we didn't get those reports before?
Because you didn't come up with the idea.
Well, who did?
Me.
Good for you, Mayor. I approve.
Well, you know what was happening was, council needs to know all these things.
Yeah.
And like that Benoni report, not that everybody gets a copy of those kind of things.
No.
You know, right, I mean, there's a lot of things that happen. The tax bills, not everybody has to see all those things, and it's a lot to see. I don't even see all everything, so I think it was a good idea so that everyone knows what's going on.
Absolutely.
Because there's a lot of things going on in the background. You know,
Right.
that public works thing's been going on since the 80s, so trying to get it to an ending would be nice. Is there any other additional reports? Does anybody have anything else that we missed?
I just have a couple questions. Are we doing lighting for the girls softball field as well?
As soon as we figure out the date.
Okay, is there any way we can get that sign from the school board for that? I think that would
That's
be
my
great.
fault.
No, it's us. We have to figure out how we get, the school, old school board is dedicated to a resident.
You gave me the name.
Yeah, I'll resend it. And we have a new school board up and we forgot to put the name on the bottom. So I think it'd be nice if.
You questioned me? I didn't go to the scoreboard
So I think it'd be nice with the lighting, it'd be a good time frame.
for that family.
Yeah, it'd be nice for family, I could let
All
them
right,
know.
all right, you gotta remind me to get it done.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Oh, yeah.
And when you hear the mayor's phone ring, you know that my job has been.
I had to use silence.
Um,
Silence. But you would think that's important,
I
okay.
think it's important.
It's-
I think that
you're right.
somebody, it was a substantial donation
Yep, I
made to the
agree.
field back then, and I think that that name should be up there forever.
Yeah,
Because of the
what was
donation.
the name again?
It was, I'll give it to you, it was Meads. It's
Oh,
Meads.
Barbara Meads.
Well, her
And
husband,
Jim
it
Meads?
was James Meads,
Yeah.
James H. Meads' son, Stephen,
Yeah. The Meads
made
family.
a donation to, called his brother-in-law, who's the president of the girls softball field, Dan Prescott, and said, Dan, I would like to give a donation to the town, who could use it? He's like, we have a fallen apart school board, this was back then. So he gave him the money for the school board, we put the name up there, we got a new school board, and now I want to keep his name up there. That's all.
Definitely,
So,
definitely.
and they're a good, long-time Runnemede family,
Oh,
heavily involved in everything, so.
God bless the Meads.
That was one thing, and then I know we talked about the Hartford Road sidewalks.
Yes.
Were we also including the couple that came from Payne Avenue that had the problem with the easement? Was that?
That's already, that was part of it. Ed, did you read it?
It was
Or-
part of the alternate to those projects.
Okay. Is there any way that can be done without the huge project? Because that was,
Mary, Ed. Okay,
Is it something you would look at?
I know it's a smaller section, but I thought that number still came in around 10 grand,
That was-
which I thought was another high.
That was
Can't show up, you gotta move your foot. All right, you go out and,
just to start,
I hear you, man.
all right.
I hear you.
What's in that easement, is that something that we could do with that property other than have it maintained as Runnemede property?
No,
You know how
we have a storm pipe.
We have stuff there,
An
okay.
easement, okay.
We have an easement through there.
What do you think? Got any ideas? What about that crew we used the last time? We did spot stuff. That didn't work, those numbers are much higher.
Let me see, let me look at the script that's put together and see if I can.
Don't you have some boys?
How to do it?
I know you
You
can.
got the equipment.
I know you can. How many feet was that one on Payne?
What did they say, like 60 or something?
Was that,
60 feet?
it's not,
72 feet.
it's 72 feet.
feet.
That's bigger than I thought.
I just thought it was a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's the whole sidewalk.
How about that? Do you think South State would honor just, even if we gave them a mobilization fee to go down there?
I could ask them, I know they're contract.
You might get like a job already.
Or they were finishing up today, weren't they?
You share where they come?
That, I might not know.
Yeah, County won't come up.
No, they won't come up.
Their concrete crew might be gone, so I'll talk to the,
Have a quick
project
comment.
manager.
Say that mayor and council would really appreciate it. Because their number was a decent number, right? 150, yeah.
So they wanted 10,000 to do 70 feet?
Well, do you remember the number?
That was with the co-ops.
Oh, that was a
Yeah,
co-op,
that was with the co-ops.
which is probably not a terrible number then, I guess, for 72 feet, huh?
Yeah, might as well go with salary. Okay, I just wanted to bring.
No, I hear, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
They did come and they, you know, they made a decent case for that.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I mean, I had to go call the school board and tell them that
Yeah.
we're not getting this done, which they were hoping we could help them.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna come up with $100,000 either.
No.
In 1 week.
Just to give you an update on Payne Avenue, the sidewalk was removed and it's been taped off. And with that, there's 2 huge trees that were cut down back in the day. So next week is got a proposal of grind down all the stumps.
I saw the PO, is that the PO?
So we're chipping away at it anyhow, you know? It's
Yeah,
not,
no, no.
it's not, yeah, that's good.
We gotta be forthright, tell people that we're trying.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's all I have.
Okay. But maybe they could just do paint, that would be great.
Yeah, I mean, I'll call them.
But I agree, they were finishing up the extra stuff now, weren't they? Yeah, we did about $26,000 with the extra all in.
Yeah, that's.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, anything else? Okay, we have a motion to pay the monthly bills. Would someone like to make the payment?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. Berry, is there a second?
I'll second it.
Second by Ms. Passio, roll call, please.
Ms. Passio?
Yes.
Ms. Kelly?
Yes?
Mr. Shapiro?
Yes.
Mr. Murray?
Yes.
Mr. White?
Yes.
Okay. Those bills shall be paid. Good and welfare, anyone wishing to speak, please come to the microphone and state your name and address.
I just want to publicly, Maria Banderola, Runnemede, New Jersey, publicly state kudos to the scouts for working with the mural artists and Reimagine Runnemede. Shelley immediately sent an email early in July to Reimagine Runnemede. It appears it got looked over, overlooked, not looked over. And we quickly went into, I don't know, fix this mode. There were agreed upon dates. The scouts have worked to a point where this weekend, they're allowing the artists to leave, not only their materials, which are currently being stored there, but the whole setup. They've just been, I opened the building, I secured the building, I have one of the scout leaders as my backup in the event that there's a conflict beyond. It just has
So they're helping out, that's great.
tremendous. Thank you to them. Thank you to all of you. I have a building open.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? See anyone else? No? No? All right, seeing no one else, is there a motion to close the public portion?
I'll make a motion to close the public portion.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Passio, second by Mr. Murray, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, the public portion is closed. Is there anything else, guys? You did pretty good.
Pretty good.
Would someone like to make a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Mr. White, second by Mr. Sapiro. All in favor? Aye. Adjourned at 6:45.